We met at Delta. A girlfriend that I worked with came by my desk and she said, "Erin, there's this guy who works across the hall that you gotta meet him."
This kind of love makes me feel 10 feet tall. It makes all my problems fall.
She was the marketing department project office person, and I worked in Delta.com finance, so I had to explain to her why she was presenting information wrong about Delta.com projects.
This kind of love, it's what I dreamed about. Yeah, it fills me up. Well, baby, it leaves no doubt. This kind of love, it's why I'm standing here. It's something that we can share. I can't get enough of this kind of love.
I got a meeting request from Frank that was like, "Hey, want to grab lunch sometime?"
So we went to lunch though, and I didn't really know how to convert it to something else beyond lunch. I was figuring, okay, I've got to somehow say, well, we should go to dinner sometime or something. But
Frank said, "You know, it seems like we still really have a lot of stuff to talk about, and maybe we should just get dinner sometime." I said, "Yeah, I'd like that." So we went out that Friday night on our first date. We just talked the whole night, and people came and went, and time just sort of stood still.
Yeah, this kind of love, it's what I dreamed about. Yeah, it fills me up. Well, baby, it leaves no doubt.
One of the first things that attracted me to Erin was just her sense of humor.
Very, very thoughtful, and he makes me laugh. So he just helps me look at everyday life and just see humor in it.
This kind of love.
Just a very loving, giving person.
And he's incredibly caring, incredibly warm.
It's always there to guide me. I'm so lucky that I found this kind of love. Is what I dreamed about. Yeah, it fills me up. Well, baby, it leaves no doubt.
I think what I loved about Erin that we both had an appreciation for ironic and unusual things.
Something that we can share. I can't get enough of this kind of love. This kind of love.
I think she's just beautiful. I think it's mostly the connection where we just have with each other, where it feels like this is your best friend who you can just talk with and spend time with indefinitely.
Remember to smile some and just listen a while. You've practiced enough, yeah, that's what I told myself.
I was thinking through the Bible verse, love is patient, love is kind. I just knew it was Frank, that God kind of showed that and gave the confirmation that I was looking for.
I knew Erin was the one just because I felt different about her. I was pretty much interested in her from the beginning.
Right then and there, in that first second stare, it would be a while.
So the proposal was here, actually under this tree. And we, so that wasn't really the original plan. The original plan was, well, there were a couple original plans, but one, I'd gone to meet her parents and ask them for approval. So I planned we'd go to do a picnic, but then she was sick. She said something to the effect of, "Could we just eat here? I'm not feeling too well. I can't do this at her table." So we ate there, but then I had the ring. So we went around, we did some errands, And I said, well, let's go to a park. I told her to find a tree she thought was beautiful, and she turned around to look for the tree, and she turned back around, and I had the ring out, and was on my knees, and she started to cry.
And you told me the tales of your heart and how it'd been broken. And I cried when you talked about that. Yeah, what I would have given to take it all back for you right then and there.
One of my biggest hopes is that we have a great family someday. I think that we'll be together forever because we're so committed to each other. Just being completely committed to that person, the longer I'm with them, and the more I get to know them, just the more that I love them.
I think we found good people in each other to bring our two single selves together in a way that we're going to be able to grow together.
Everything else, I thought that I'd known you forever. I felt like I'd finally come home. And after all of these lifetimes, you still take my breath away.
Frank, I promise you that I will love you and be committed to you for the rest of our life. I will always love you and support you. And I can't wait to see what God has in store for us.
Erin, I promise you that I will be supportive of you and a friend to you and protective of you and put you first in my life for the rest of my life.
Everything else disappears. Everything else disappears. Everything else